My name is Peter Gaston. I'm from Spin.com, and thanks for coming by to the Spin tent and the stage here at the Harley-Davidson tent here at Bonnaroo. I'm pleased to be sitting here with Damien and Tim from OK Go.
Thank you.
That's what I like to hear.
Hello, everybody.
And we are very pleased to be sitting here with Peter.
Thank you. It's been a fun ride over here.
It has been a fun ride.
When you go to a festival, do you try to get out and like actually move around and see the crowd and everything?
Yeah, actually we do. Festivals from backstage are just sort of a frustration. I mean, it's really fun to play, but it's like it's kind of like doing business in a place that's not meant for business. But festivals on this side are a party. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you guys have been doing on the festival rounds lately. What's the secret to kind of like making it work when you just show up one morning and you're playing at a festival?
It's really different from festival to festival, because a festival like Bonnaroo or Sasquatch or Coachella, those are actual, honest to goodness, real music fans, and so you can sort of do no wrong. Just play a good show. Like they're here to see a good show. Like there are a lot of really commercial festivals where it's basically like they're trying to still see if they can get people to show up because Papa Roach is there. And tailoring your set to a crowd who basically don't want to see you is a real pain in the ass.
Now, this is your first time at Bonnaroo.
This is, yes.
So, what do you hear as a band? Like, what to look for? What's the word?
I've heard that this is sort of more kind of fun-loving than some of the other festivals. You know, like I don't want to use the word like hippie, but
we both just used it.
But we just used it.
Yeah,
in unison.
We're obviously not known to be a jam band, but there's no better crowd than jam band and hippie band audiences because they want to hear music.
Yes,
like it's not like let me just hear the fucking single and then I'm going to go find the other tent. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, I mean, every time
although there is a tent called the Other Tent where you guys are playing.
Good point. It's a good point. Go to the other tent because that is where we're at.
You guys are also kind of pioneering in a way as far as business of music. How do you think that the festival growth in this country has helped bands like yours and bands in general just kind of grow with their audience?
I think the States, well, the world is going through a really great period for music, not a particularly good period for people who want job security in the music business. But this type of festival can only exist because of the fact that there is such an ground-up upswelling of interest in variety and interest in like independent ideas and like people trying new things.
Yeah, absolutely. And with all that, I mean, like, and you wrote that column in the Times. Doing all those things, when you go to festivals like this, do bands ever come up to you guys and say, like, share some of your secrets, share some of your wisdom?
We don't really let them talk to us. It's sort of like, I mean, occasionally we catch them looking at us in the eye, and that's not cool. But honestly, we've been really lucky to be allowed to go independent and keep our record and sort of work things the way we want to. So there's definitely a lot of people sort of paying attention because there's a little bit of a litmus test.
All right, well, we have a few questions from the audience here. Who comes up with the ideas for the videos?
It's just me. Nobody just me. Always me. What I do first is I have a lot of duct tape and I sort of like circle the other guys' heads with it so they can't try to respond to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Help.
The ideas for our videos tend to be I mean, I'd say half or 2/3 of them come from within the band, and the rest of them come from friends of ours from college or people we meet, on tour or something. And, for instance, we haven't made this one yet, and probably never will. But after the treadmill video, someone sent us a clip of them doing incredible work with nunchucks. Like, whose idea is that? Well, I guess it's that person's idea. We would probably, if we made a nunchuck video, we would do most of the choreography. But we attract weirdos because they know we'll do it. But also, I mean, how many people do you meet on a regular basis, or not that regular, but a few times a year you meet someone and you're like, seriously, you're a professional ping pong player, and where everybody else goes like, man, I got to Twitter this, we go, I got to make a video about this.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to have you guys here, and go watch them in just a little bit. Thanks, guys.